Morning. Thanks, Suzanne. Morning. So let's get going with some gentle stretches before we sit for our meditation at 8. Sitting in whatever position is comfortable for you, ideally cross-legged because that's where we'll be moving from, but in whatever position works for you. And just starting to bring some movement into the neck and the shoulders. Hold on. Breathing in as you gently raise your head up, your face up towards the sky, the ceiling. Exhale as you slowly tuck your chin in towards your chest. And as you do that, feeling a stretch along the back of your neck, feeling that your shoulders might be drawing up, and just staying there for a few moments to let the heaviness, the weight of the head, lengthen your neck and bring some ease into these muscles at the side of your neck. You might even want to do some gentle movement side to side, but all the while softening into your neck, softening into your shoulders. Head to center forward again as you inhale, and then continuing the inhalation as you gaze up. Tuck the chin as you exhale. Breathing in as you lift your gaze. Breathing out as you lower your gaze. Inhale, roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Exhale, roll your chin to your chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Once more, inhaling, right ear, right shoulder, and just staying there for a moment, gently becoming aware of what's going on this left side of your neck. Maybe bringing your right fingertips up and applying the tiniest bit of pressure to the top or the side of your head. You're not trying to force a stretch here, and if your body is resisting, just stay exactly as you are, just breathing. If you feel there's space for movements, maybe turn your head slightly, gazing at your right hip or your right armpit. You can even extend your left arm. Hi. Turning your hand one way, the other, just playing around with this interconnection of muscles and tendons and ligaments. Keep your breath going, and when you're ready, gently releasing your hand if you're holding on, rolling your chin, your head back to center forward on an exhalation, and then rolling the head to the left ear over left shoulder, pausing for a moment, seeing how you're feeling there. Seeing if perhaps you want to bring your fingertips to the top of your head, the left fingertips, maybe, only if there's capacity to move with ease. Turning your gaze towards your left armpit or your left hip. Maybe extending that right arm if that works for you. You're just trying to find out what's going on this right side of your neck and your shoulders. And you're greeting whatever's there with gentle, soft breath. Gently releasing your left hand if you were applying gentle touch. Inhaling. Exhale, roll your head center forward again. Inhale, raising your face up towards the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. And one or two more of those with your eyes closed. Just gently, gently waking up your neck. We're going to be bringing our arms up above our head. Hello, Asha. Danny, close the door, please. Reaching your arms all the way up, interlacing your fingers, pressing your palms up towards the sky or the ceiling if you're indoors. Reaching all the way up, reaching your shoulders up towards your ears. And then a little stretch to the one side. Inhaling to center. Exhale, stretching to the other side. Inhaling to center. Exhale, release your arms all the way down, interlacing your fingers behind your back. Squeeze your palms together if you can. Inhale as you squeeze the hands and reach your hands up towards the sky. And if you can, maybe a little forward fold. Releasing. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. You can give a little yawn if you want. You can improvise. Interlacing your arms, your fingers the other way behind your back. Inhale as you lift your hands as high as you can. Exhale, forward fold if that's comfortable for you. Inhale all the way up. Thank you, Dan. We're going to be coming into tabletop. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Drawing your navel in towards your spine. Deep breath in. Exhale, rounding into cat. Tucking your chin. Arching your spine, stretching out between the shoulder blades. Inhaling into cow. Raising your chin, raising your tail. Getting a beautiful stretch from the tip of your chin all the way to the pubic bone. Exhale into cat. You can exhale through your mouth if you want. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Coming to a central position again, a neutral spine. Sitting back on your heels, scooching your feet out to the side. Left foot is underneath, right foot is on top. Your knees, your right knee is pointing up towards the sky. Pausing here for a moment, Remember, if this is too intense for you, just do what you can. You have the option to extend the right leg as well. Inhaling, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your right hand behind you. Just the fingertips touching the ground. And exhaling, left elbow outside the right knee. And gently, gently, as you exhale, twisting to the right ever so slightly, or deeply, depending on what you can do. The twist starts at the hips, and then moves up to the waist, and then the shoulders. The gaze can be forward, unless you want more of a neck stretch, in which case you can turn your head to gaze over your right shoulder. This is a beautiful wake-up massage for the belly. So make the belly as soft as you can, and every time you exhale, you can pull your navel in towards your spine. And every time you inhale, make your belly soft, so you're getting a lovely massage against your right thigh. Inhaling, left arm up, right arm up towards the sky. Exhale as you release your right foot. If your leg, everyone's leg was crossed over, so that's good. And we're going to bring our arms down as we take it over to the other side. So if your leg was extended, keep your left leg extended this time. Sorry, your right leg is extended this time. You either have your right foot tucked in next to your left buttock, or you have it extended, depending on what's accessible to you. And your left knee is bent, your left foot to the right side of your mat. Inhale, arms up again. Exhale, left hand on the mat behind you. Right elbow comes to the outside of the left knee, and you're gently twisting from the hips, the waist, the chest. The gaze is forward, or you can gaze over your left shoulder. And using this twist to give your digestive system a wake-up call. Inhalations, you soften your belly completely, so you get a lovely massage against that twist, against the left thigh. And on the exhalations, you can draw your navel in towards your spine. Inhale, release your right arm up towards the sky, left arm up towards the sky as you untwist, extending both legs, reaching your hands down onto the tops of your thighs, the top of your knees, the top of your shin, wherever you are. You may wish to keep your knees bent here as you take another deep breath in. And then exhale as you gently fold forward. Tuck your chin. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhaling as you draw your hands all the way up your legs. Just sit tall. And we'll move into our seated position for our meditation. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. We will start with a chime of the singing bowl, followed by 3 ohms. You're welcome to join me. You're welcome to stay silent. So making sure that you're sitting in a position that you can hold for the next 30 minutes or so. Sitting cross-legged, sitting on a bench, sitting on a chair, or even lying down. Gently closing your eyes. Deep breath in. Breath in. Breath in. We're going to take 6 deep breaths in for the count of 5 and out for the count of 5. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third breath in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fourth breath in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, softening the shoulders, 3, 4, 5. Fifth breath in, lengthening the spine. 4, 5. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Final breath in. 2, 3, 4, 5. And out, softening. 3, 4, 5. And letting the breath settle into a natural rhythm now. Not trying to control your breath at all, but just feeling and watching how your body is breathing itself this morning. Bringing one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, as you notice how you're feeling this morning. Noticing how it is that you are pressing your hands against your body. Is there a tension in the touch? Or are you able to softening the shoulders, softening the jaw, as you just check in? Finding a word or a few words to describe how you're feeling, not needing to go into all the reasons why, all the backstories, just noticing. Using another breath in to lengthen the spine, and a breath out to soften into whatever it is that you're feeling, allowing yourself to feel whatever it is that you're feeling. We're not supposed to feel a certain way, so not trying to create an experience as you sit or lie, but just being honest with yourself about what's going on. No long stories, no explanations, no justifications required. Just authentic presence. And seeing if you can use your breath as a beautiful healing balm to bring softening and ease into any areas that are bracing, tight, painful, hurting. Softening the hands. If you want to keep your hands where they are, as we move through a few different points of the body to settle more deeply into our meditation, feel free. If you prefer to release your hands into a more comfortable position, then feel free to do that. Inhaling as you become aware of the support beneath you. Maybe giving yourself a little wiggle and a jiggle to really settle down into whatever support is there. Breathing out as you allow yourself to fully surrender into that support. And taking a few breaths as you focus your attention on the support that is there. Next breath in, becoming aware of the lengthening of your spine as you draw your crown of your head up towards the sky or the ceiling. Beautiful length in the spine, and using the exhalation to relax into that lengthening. So you're maintaining the length, but it's not there's no rigidity. It's a tall, dignified, lengthened sitting position. If you're lying down, you can just visualize that you're lengthening your spine in both directions and finding ease around that lengthening. Next breath in, bringing your attention to your head and feeling that your head is beautifully balanced on top of the neck, on top of the spine. As you exhale, softening the jaw, softening the eye muscles, all the little muscles around your mouth, feeling that there is no bracing in the temples, and maybe even imagining that your brain is relaxing. Next breath in, shifting the attention to your shoulders. Noticing any tension that may be there and using your exhalations to gently ease the shoulders down away from the ears. Maybe even drawing the shoulders back a little bit, so there's a slight opening through this heart space. Slight contraction between the shoulder blades. Feeling the whole neck area, the shoulder area relaxed as you shift your attention to your arms. The length of both of your arms, heavy, which helps to further relax the shoulders, just the weight of the arms, drawing the shoulders down away from the ears. Your hands resting comfortably in whatever position you've chosen. You may still have your hand on your heart and the other hand on your belly. Perhaps you have your hands folded in your lap. Maybe you have your hands on top of your thighs, palms up, palms down, Anjali Mudra. not overthinking it, just finding a position where there's ease for you. Next breath in, becoming aware of your belly. Seeing whether it's possible to soften all the muscles around your navel. So that you are not bracing against the uncertainty, bracing against the unknown. Your spine holding you upright, the rest of the body at ease. And the belly soft enough that it can rise with the inhalation and fall with the exhalation. Becoming aware of your gaze. If your eyes are closed, you might want to turn your inner gaze inwards and upwards slightly, as if you are gazing at the point between your two eyebrows. If your eyes are gently open, you're gazing between the eyelashes at a point maybe 1 to 2 meters ahead of you. Next breath in, becoming aware of your whole body. How are you feeling? Whether any tension has crept in as we journeyed around the body, checking in on the different points of a sitting meditation. Noticing whatever tension is there, noticing where it is, how it shows up for you, and using your next out-breath to soften. Breathing in to become aware, breathing out to soften. Noticing where your hotspots are, where it is that you are immediately aware of your attention. That awareness is a beautiful gift, because if you're aware of that tension as you sit now, you can be guaranteed that that is where your tension, your anxiety, your stress, your worry, your anger is going to show up in your body when you're off the mat. So gratefully noticing where you tense, and using your out-breath as a beautiful healing balm that you can direct to exactly the point or the points that could do with a bit of softening and a bit of ease. The practice is one of compassion and patience. It doesn't happen instantaneously that you're either aware of where you're feeling your tension or of being able to breathe it away. It's a practice. And we do it again and again and again. So for the next few breaths, seeing how it feels to breathe in as you identify where you may feel a sense of bracing in your body. And then using your out-breath like a beautiful, gentle caress, massage, softening, allowing. It may be just one spot that you are focusing on softening, or it might be that with each breath in, you are turning your attention to a different area of tension. The belly, the hands, the shoulders, the neck, the jaw, the muscles around the eyes, the corner of the mouth, the closing of the heart center. So many places that anxiety, tension, worry, anger can be held in the body. By sitting, we can become aware of where that is for us, and we can practice using the magical tool of our breath, the ever-present tool of our breath, to soften. And even as we turn our attention back to the flow of breath in and out of the body, you may become aware at points of that tension having crept back in. Usually every time a distracting thought comes along, or a sound in your house, noticing if tension is there, and then returning your awareness to the breath, using the out-breaths to soften. So for the remainder of our time sitting, I invite you to simply follow your breath. If it helps you to find that one particular point in your body that you're most aware of your breath, and keep your attention there, then go ahead. Breathing in, being aware of breathing in. Breathing out, being aware of breathing out. Watching where the inhalation starts and where it turns into an exhalation. Watching that exhalation from where it starts to the point that it ceases, and noticing that little pause between the breaths. Watching the next breath in as it starts, as it ends. Noticing where the in-breath turns into an out-breath, and watching the out-breath from its beginning to its end. Noticing that little pause between the breaths, the body breathing itself, the next breath always ready and waiting. Every single time you notice that you've drifted away in thought, gently but firmly, bringing your attention back to the next breath in, the next breath out. Maybe noticing what kind of thought it was. Noticing any accompanying charge in the body. But then letting all of that go as you just direct your attention back to the flow of breath. Just that. Full breath in. Breath in. Breath in. Keeping your eyes gently closed as you bring your palms together. Rubbing your hands to generate some warmth, some friction. And then cupping your hands over your closed eyes. And gently opening your eyes into the warmth of your hands, rolling the gaze upwards, all the way down, all the way right, all the way left, top right, bottom left, top left, bottom right, all the way up, all the way down, center forward, and releasing your hands. Namaste, thank you for joining me. I'd love to hear what your experience was of the outside meditation. Thank you for joining me. I had all the distractions. I had mosquitoes settling on my eyelids. I tried very hard to observe without reacting, but I couldn't. Okay, so a question about the eye yoga. Oh, beautiful messages, thank you. Love the birds, okay. Noogie. There are distractions everywhere, right? They're just different type of distractions. Gosh, everyone loved the birds. Aren't they amazing? It's like nature's been turned up now that the humans are a little bit quieter. My other distraction was the neighbor's cat that keeps coming to visit us, and we usually pick it up and love it, and it lies on the couch with us, but we can't touch it because we don't know if its people are COVID positive. So that's a bit difficult. I saw the cat and I couldn't love it. So Jess, the eye yoga, it is a whole different form of yoga that I will possibly do. Maybe I'll do an online session of eye yoga. It's just a way of switching on your brain, integrating the different hemispheres of your brain. Of course, I was thinking of Sam now, Jess. There is incredible work being done with strengthening eye muscles, simply through doing different movements, eye yoga. So a lot of ophthalmologists, is that right, or is it opticians? I always get confused. Are having the most incredible results with what they're calling eye exercise, but it is essentially eye yoga. And it's ancient stuff. Stuff that if you work at a screen, you should be doing every 45 minutes or so, just to give your eyes a bit of a break. Rectifying squints, it's being used for that. People who have contact lenses are doing a disciplined eye yoga practice and finding that they can lose their contacts. Not lose them as in misplacing them, as in not needing them anymore. So yeah, let me send you some stuff about that. It is absolutely fascinating and beautiful. And I also find it's a little bit harsh sometimes just to go from closed eyes to open eyes. So it's a nice way of transitioning from your meditation to being awake, woke. Lovely. So someone had 4 dogs begging for breakfast, but meditated through it, and now they're sleeping. Everyone loved the birds. Beautiful. Thanks, everyone. Take care. We're on day 9 in South Africa. So be safe. And as always, any questions, just let me know. Take care.